To the air, it's back. Oh, they're after him. Wide open downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Canes in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Zings it complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They grab the early lead.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Going for a big play right off the bat. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wants to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback's throwing from the pocket. He's trying to fit that football into a real small window down the middle of the field, and the defender's hit was able to jar the ball loose from the receiver. Great job.
Steps away to find some room. Finding open areas. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, you know those guys.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
Complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not
Breaks into the open. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Canes are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together. Open field on the right. He's at the 40. Powers through. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Going for the big play. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Miami! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, first down. Got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down. New set of downs, new set of problems.
Lets it fly. The ball pops out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. The Canes headed quickly to the line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, first and goal. To the air, it's back. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires into the end zone. A beautiful... Place ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Gets it out fast. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gonna try to get it himself. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. He's going for it all. And that one's going... Knocked down, incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel as these... will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Got his man. Still running at the 40. Lots of room to the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
High the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, he surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fletcher. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Defense looks as if it's coming. That's caught. It's Daniels. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. It's a draw. Fights off a defender. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Quarterback extends the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And I like it, 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Back to throw, it's Beck. They've got the screen set up. Ripping through the defense. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1. Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You've got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Scrambling away. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there.
He's going for the big play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. Plows through the defense. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls it in down the sideline.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To the air, it's back. It's complete to the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Spits it out to the back. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
No good. That keeps the score. Miami 43, Ohio State 14.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. If they hadn't gotten him there, he might still be running. He's down at the 47. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. Breaks the tackle. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. And the Canes will hustle to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throwing on the run. Just way off target and missed it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Great job by the back on the option.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Dropping back, it's Beck. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
21.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see how they handle it. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. They just put a field goal on the board, and now they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
This time it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the toss. Shakes off the defender. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2, his quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. With the catch, it's Tate. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's got his man.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Canes want to move quickly.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game.
Lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
He's not. Get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Now he's looking into the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Ohio State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll run the screen. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. All wideouts, no backs. He tries to take the top off. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that stink.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To throw, it's Sayin. Plucks it out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And here they come, almost all the way back. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Canes are in the hurry-up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throwing right. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Line getting set on second down. They're going to run it. There he goes.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And he puts through the extra point.
Ohio State, 60.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Off play action on first down. Now improvising. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that.
Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air. It's Beck. Under fire. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Fletcher. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the 1st down.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. From the gun. Trying to barrel in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Miami! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Finds his man, it's Peoples. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go?
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you gotta score, you gotta make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big time mistake. This one might cost him.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't...
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Skips away from pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Off play action. He's taking the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Buying some time as he moves left. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be fourth down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And with a single second left, a field goal attempt to try to get another chance in overtime. It is good! And after the 3-spot, guys, we're all tied up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Buys a little time. Slings it downfield. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. And man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Bauman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
And it's no good. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Now first down here in the second overtime. From the gun, running back gets the give. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. If he houses this, it's ball game. He'll try to take it back. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay, and now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. It's Peoples. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.